Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing your weekly psychic tarot reading, tuning into the week's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through for you. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. Let's get to your messages. All right, Cancer, in the past we have the Ace of Emotions, Ace of Cups. Looks like in the past you were really learning how to love yourself. What it really means, not what others have told you, but how to fill your own cup. How to only give from a full cup. It looks like in the past you would give even when your cup was empty. And so also it looks like that created a challenging environment where people took advantage of your cup, giving from a half empty cup, giving from lack. And it created people dependent on your energy, or entitled to. This feels like you didn't set up healthy boundaries of who's allowed to have your cup. If you have anything to give, feels like you believed that it was your job to constantly fill everybody else's cups and not ask or care if yours has been filled. Feels like you took very little, and so you set up a precedent where I don't require much, and until it looks like at some point you started bringing in more honesty, more reality, started calling out your treatment, your poor treatment, saying, I don't like this. This is Six of Cups. This feels like you, Cancer, here in the water, and you're like, hey, I'm here in the water. Yeah, that's where I meant to put you. That's where you're supposed to be. That I'm not receiving this as love. Well, then what's wrong with you? Can we talk? It feels like your skin is pruned with being in the water, with someone saying, this is love. This is loving. And it feels like you started taking a stance and you're like, I do not receive this as love. You can, but I am telling you, I'm not receiving this as loving. Feels like that was a big shift. Yeah, you taking your power back. Wow, new energies coming in, new passions, new desires. Now, which way do I go with this? Am I going to stay in this relationship with this person, in this environment, with these people, person who feels a-okay with how they treat me as less than? It feels like the energy coming in is allowing you to even get angry. Like, no. Wow. This is a very unhappy house, very unhappy home. This is not joyful. This very well could have been a marriage. So unhappy. You thought this was your person. It feels like I'm staying here because in this connection, in this relationship, because I feel like this is my soul person. Somehow but I can't. You're not giving me anything to build with here. It feels like it's either their way or the highway. They don't want to co-create. And they've made it very clear again and again that the way they're treating you, they're cool with, even though you are not. And so I think that leaves you no choice. Like, there's nothing here for me. I can't build on this. All right, Cancer. In present energy, we have the Two of Swords. Again, this is the second time this has shown up in your reading. At a crossroads, there's trying to decide which way to go, but it feels like there's you might be trying to make the decision before you have all the information. Feels like you're not hearing, you're not getting the messages that you've wanted to hear. You are building your Ten of Pentacles. It feels like what you're focusing on is building a legacy, working on your finances, gathering strength. What are you gathering strength for? Okay, there's communication coming in that's unwanted. It's not what you want to hear. It's about some structure, about something that's, what I do like about this information that's coming in, someone communicating something to you, it's helping you let go of some type of heartbreak. It's allowing you to let go of something that's very painful. It feels like remnants of this past relationship are coming up. It feels like you've been holding something. You don't want to let it go because it's the last remnants of this relationship. And if you let go of this, then the relationship is really over. That kind of realization. This feels hard to heal, hard to detach from. You're wanting to move forward, and you don't want to move forward with anyone who's deceptive. Oh, I get it. Someone's coming from the past. This very well could be this person from your past coming in with apologies about how they treated you. I get the feeling that how they treated you in the past, in this connection, they're now seeing on some level. I don't feel like they really see it, but they might see it, that they pushed it too far, that their treatment of you led to their own abandonment, that they were trying to get away with so much. They didn't strategize with you. They didn't communicate with you. They didn't recognize that you're a human being and you have your own feelings, or they conveniently ignored that. It feels like something about how you're showing up in this present energy, building a legacy. You're moving on without them. You're not stuck. You're actually so much stronger, and you've detached from them, and you've healed so much of this heartbreak. It feels like you're becoming an authority within yourself, and so this person can no longer rule over you. Beautiful. It's like you've really taken your power back. So, all right, Cancer, what's hidden is Queen of Inspiration. What's hidden is you're very attractive right now. Look at that. Just closing your eyes and allowing the light to come to you, allowing what is yours to come to you. feels like you're listening to music. You're listening to what you're creating. You're creating something really magical. Feels like it's very internal. It feels like you're already imagining where you are, what the world that you are creating. Wow. There's an end to a painful cycle. You're letting go of toxic mother wound energies. You're letting go of a need for retribution or revenge. That's part of healing the mother wound, of not going back in and needing revenge and then being pulled back into that cycle. I'm letting go. I'm letting go of the pain. You're very clairvoyant right now, very psychic. It does feel like you're tuning into the non-physical energies around you, and really learning how to play, how to interpret those energies, and realizing that the greater part of who you are is non-physical. And so you're utilizing those aspects of who you are to create the world that you would prefer to live in. Wow. All right. The advice this week, Cancer, is the Hierophant in reverse. Looks like you're coming out of a period of isolation, keeping to yourself so you could find your answers. Wow. Coming out of isolation, and wow, it looks like around work, people are coming in, they want to work with you, they see you as very highly skilled. And then your friends, there's also this celebration energy. So around work, around family or friends, it feels like it's there's some type of hit or miss energy around your friends or family environment. What's going on? Feels more so it might be around in the family environment difficulty because there's a split up, some type of breakup in the family. So if that resonates, that makes sense. Why it's hit or miss with family. Boy, there's a lot of the advice to let go of the burdens of the relationship and not burden your family members. It might be really difficult to want everybody on your side, want everyone to support you and not them. That kind of like causing a split. I'm getting the advice to not burden others in the family. How to make that make sense? So it feels like if this has been a divorce or a breakup in a family system, the message here very specifically for some of you is not to burden the kids with the very intimate details of this relationship. That feels so specific. It's at the end of the reading. So if that resonates, then fantastic. If not, you can just leave it. So, all right, Cancer, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Have a great week.